During the 2012-2013 school year, there were over 5,000 students registered in the Clark County School District that were homeless. Project 150, through the dedicated teachers and counselors in Las Vegas and Henderson high schools, was able to provide many of those students with desperately needed supplies. Our volunteers delivered over 2,000 Thanksgiving and Christmas meals, nearly 800 overnight meal bags, 4,600 cases of individual food items, 2,700 school supply items, 2,000 personal hygiene items, and between our teen shopping days and direct requests from the schools we service, over 3,000 items of clothing. Project 150 has a presence in 34 area high schools where we make weekly deliveries of supplies for the homeless, displaced, and disadvantaged students at those schools. Some schools have converted classrooms into resource rooms, while others have little more than a closet to hold supplies. One high school, however, has developed a program over the last few years that we hope to duplicate in every school Project 150 services. The Corner Closet, as Del Sol's resource room has been named, provides the school's disadvantaged students with supplies while also serving as part of the special education curriculum and offering vocational training for the students in that program.
That's what we did. I was brought here as an outreach counselor, and we started with the 3 Square last year. We were finally able to get it on campus, and from there we saw the need, and we just started it just blew up, and all of a sudden all our self-contained classes are really helping each other. Everybody has their
in our program have a choice to be part of the vocational education program here, and what they do is that they work their way up. So we start out with trainees, so that first year you're in it, you're a trainee and you're doing like custodial type work, and then as you're in the program longer and longer, you go into basic building. You go into office work, you go into kids with autism, learning disabilities, mental retardation, intellectual disabilities. Some of them have severe behavior issues. And what we do is we try to get as much positive interactions with them as possible so they gain confidence in what they do.
The room, the same day we were handing out the 3 Square bags, the first time we got them, and the kids came in here and they were just kind of walking around quietly, and then all of a sudden they started helping one another.
And I was kind of anxious because we had always sort of made the commitment that the kids would have their own time in here.
Yeah.
But I was really surprised, like, oh, what did you say you need? What size is your sister? And the reality is that they know that
Thursday as being our day for the Corner Closet for our kids. So some kids, if they do need something, they'll go to me during the week. I'll email Miss Matthews. She turns it around within 24 hours. But on a regular basis, Thursday's our day to hand out food and for kids to come into the Corner Closet.
Yeah.
So what we do is we draft out passes. I work with my secretary. She drafts out passes for the kids to go to the office. We give them a laminated pass that they bring to Miss Matthews, plus that paper pass. And we keep the laminated piece for them.
So we're able to track data. And the other thing is the teachers know campus-wide that laminated pass is for Corner Closet. Do not ask questions, don't interrogate them. They need to be able to come and go as needed. And we try to be very respectful of class time. We do it at the end of the day so the kids can get straight on the bus or take it for their ride. But Teacher Cordelia, it's a total win-win for me because it's a vocational built-in curriculum that I couldn't ask for anything better. I mean, what a great, even on days when I don't have lesson plans planned, there's always something to do here. There's always a need, there's always something we can change or work with. And like right now we're working on setting up a water tower to water we're trying to grow our own salsa in the spring. So it's just like, there's always something that we can do, and the kids see those activities out there and they're like, oh, can I come out and play ping pong? Can I come out and hang out? So they want to interact with my students that have disabilities, and I love that. You can't buy that in curriculum.
School has bought into this now because our student council has been meeting with it and with me, and this whole month they have had freshmen, junior, sophomore, and senior bands outside in the front, and they're doing a competition to see what class can bring the most clothes, and they're going to be recognized during this event. Our kids are now seeing, because they've heard about the Corner Closet, the kids that are not homeless or not displaced, and they've heard about the corner. They haven't been in here. How they've heard of it, I don't know, because kids talk. And they have learned to have empathy and help. And they have taken ownership of the school, and they've taken ownership of all the student body.
Not just the clique, not just the clique. Everybody on campus.
And it's taught everybody acceptance of one another. And that's very, very important. Not only acceptance of our special ed kids and our homeless and needy kids, but acceptance through the whole campus.
The integrated model not only creates a symbiotic relationship between the special education and Title I departments, but introduces students to the concept of volunteerism while creating a self-supporting resource room. With space at a premium in schools today, a resource room that saves budgetary costs through on-campus vocational training while addressing the needs of the homeless and displaced students is absolutely a win-win. Once a space has been identified on campus, Project 150 will design the resource room with a back-of-house area for storage and sorting and a front-of-house that resembles a store. We will not only provide the materials for storage and display, but also the clothing, food, school supplies, and personal hygiene items to stock the shelves, and will continue to do so on a weekly basis.